Hello, guys. My name is Tyler Park. I'm a real estate agent at Home Standards Brickstone Realty. I'm here today to share the 2020 October Market Watch, where we take a closer look at the Toronto and GTA real estate market. And as you can see on my business card, I have all my contact information there, my phone number, my email address, as well as the website if you want to look at different pre-construction condos that we sell. So now let's talk about prices for the GTA and Toronto region. So when we look at the average price for October, it was $968,000, and it was extremely close to 1 million. And I'm personally expecting it to hit that 1 million average price home in 2021. And I'm saying that because there is typically a dip in the winter months in real estate where there's a slowdown and then the price does increase seasonally again in spring or early 2021. So that's what I'm personally expecting, and I'm thinking that my prediction is going to be correct. And then we can now talk about the different prices for condos, detached homes, and townhomes in the 905 as well as the 416 region. In Toronto, for condos, as you guys are all probably aware, there was a small dip in price as well as a dip in rental prices as well for condos. And that in turn created a lot of people just being extremely worrisome about long-term prices and worrying about the real estate market going to crash. But that is far from true, because the Toronto market isn't the only condo market available. There is also the GTA region, Oakville, a bunch of different areas to consider as well, and prices have gone up in total. It's just that the Toronto market has fallen by a small percentage, and we can see that right here where the 416 has fallen from $686,000 to $668,000. And like I said before, the GTA market has increased as well as other markets. In the 905, it was 537 in September, but now it is at $541,000. While not the largest increase, it is still an increase where it shows that there is demand and prices are going up. So there is GTA condo market growth, as well as Toronto being down 1.62%. That is a big figure that people are kind of saying, oh yeah, condos are down in Toronto from this year. However, we also have to take into account that January of 2020 has experienced a huge increase in prices, where if we would compare the price from December 2019 to now and we calculate how much the price increased, it is actually a positive increase by 1 or 2%. So now when we're talking about detached homes, there is a theme that Toronto real estate in general, did take a dip in prices when comparing to last month from September prices. And it does happen in condos, detached homes, and townhomes as well. And we can see that right here where there was a dip from $1,487,000 to now in October where it was $1,470,000. There was around a $17,000 decrease. However, the 905 once again has shown strong demand where prices have increased by 1.72% in the GTA. And one reason is that a lot of people want to live in the suburbs where there's more free space and there's bigger backyards, etc. Where because COVID has caused a lockdown where people are stuck in their homes and they don't want to have little green space, as well as not a lot of parks to walk to. And space is a very important thing that kind of drove the 905 demand. However, one positive note is that Toronto real estate for detached homes are still up by 7.37%, which is a respectable number and increase. Townhomes, once again, for Toronto, have dipped as well by $40,000. However, GTA increases again. So a theme is the GTA is increasing in value, and that is really helping the average price increase. And it is up 1.23% in the GTA for townhomes, and Toronto throughout the whole year is up by 5.86%. So now I'm going to be providing you an analysis of the real estate market and the different factors that can affect it in the present as well as in the future. The Toronto condo market is kind of starting to look like it's developing into a buyer's market, as well as the new immigration targets that Justin Trudeau is implementing. So I'll be touching upon the condo market first of all, and we're starting to see signs of it turning into a buyer's market. And we can back this up with different data that we have, which one is the 32% sales to new listing ratio. And that means that for every sale, there is X amount of new listings. So if it's a lower number, that means that there's less sales. And if there's more listings than sales, that means that there's going to be an increasing buildup of supply, which means there is a decrease in prices because there's more competition between sellers trying to sell their home to buyers, and that gives buyers leverage and they have more room to negotiate because if they don't like the price of a property between two similar properties, they can automatically go to another cheaper one that is comparable to what they want. And that's what we're working with on our clients to take advantage of this at this time. And we're looking at various different properties, and we're able to aggressively negotiate the price down because it is in their favor for buyers. So now when we're looking back at the sales to new listing ratio, like I said, there is increasing in supply because of the low amount of sales compared to the new listings, and that leads to price falling. So months of inventory is another important variable in determining if it is a buyer's market or not. And for condos, it's basically saying if there's 100 condos that are on the market waiting to be sold, it's asking how many months it will take to get that all sold. So therefore, if months of inventory is higher, that means that it will take a longer time to sell all that supply without adding new listings. And if it's low, it means that there is a strong demand and a lot of people are buying up condos extremely fast. Therefore, you sell it in less months. And we are seeing that the months of inventory is increasing. We don't know how much more it's going to increase, but signs are showing that it's a great opportunity to take if you are looking to buy at a lower price point. Now we will be talking about new immigration targets. Trudeau implemented a 1.2 million immigrants coming into the country in 3 years, so approximately 400K per year, and that is an extremely good thing for the Toronto and GTA real estate market, as well as the surrounding Golden Horseshoe area, because that's going to drive up demand for condos, for housing, for rentals, and a large majority aren't going to be buying homes right away. Yes, some will, but majority will be renters, driving up demand. So that is an extremely positive thing. And as we know, from last year, 35% of immigrants that did immigrate into the country went and chose Toronto as their primary residence where they wanted to live. And that increasing is going to drive the markets. So now we'll be talking about future expectations. Now, we said before that I expect average homes to hit 1 million in 2021. We're currently at $968,000 per average home. And that 1 million mark, like I said, is going to hit, I would say, in early 2021. So COVID-19, the vaccine developed by Pfizer, has also shown a lot of promise, and that has reflected in stock markets as well as the real estate market itself as well. A lot of people are now looking back to invest in pre-construction for me as well, where a lot of people are like, you know what, I kind of want to invest in the market now. And that's a positive thing because it's going to drive up the demand for real estate again and restart it. And the vaccine itself could potentially come in spring, and by hopefully everything will be perfectly fine and everyone remains safe until then. And lastly, I just want to have a concluding remark showing that there is a very strong demand in York region, and we can tell by the increases in prices compared to in Toronto, which is right beside the York region. Prices have dropped. That shows how a lot of people are now thinking about moving into the suburbs, even though they are further from the downtown core. People are still willing to make that choice because there's more space, houses are larger, and people want that the parks and the greenery and more space in general. They don't want to be cooped up in a small home with limited amount of backyard space. And that's an important factor that I feel like we should be looking at. Thank you for watching the video. I hope the viewers as well as clients were all able to learn new perspectives and insights for the October real estate market. We will be posting more monthly updates as well as new exclusive insights to the best pre-construction properties available in the GTA and Toronto. Please subscribe and leave a like in the comment if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions or concerns about the real estate market. My contact details are listed at the beginning of the video as well as in the description box below. Thank you.